and say thank you for making such excellent fucking movies. Then I twist this nose all the way the fuck around and then whip my head in his head and throw it like a fucking frisbee. I wanna chill his fucking inside and grab his head and suck out one of his eyes and chew on it and spit it out his face and say thank you for all of your fucking dogs. You better pick him up by the hair, swing him over the head a few times, and throw across the room and get all his fucking teeth in and then stomp on his face 40 or 50 times. Because he makes the best fucking moves. He makes the best fucking moves I've ever seen in my life. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. So now here we've been. Emotions round my What do you know? What do you know? What do you know? The birds and the bees got wise to the light. What do you know? So they took to the trees and took to the sky. What do you know? On the top of the chain and safe from the rain. Happy New Year's. What do you know? What you know about the ways of the underside? What do you know? But I'm shocked by my own beginning. What do you know? Cause I hip to the moon, hip to the light. What do you know? Hey, if you ask if you ain't got a penny. What do you know? What you know about the ways on the underside? I see. What do you know? I click like on all the videos, don't always comment. I'm banned from commenting most of the time, so it's like, I can just click like. I keep abreast with it. What do you know? Yeah, the streets rising to perfect waves in the night. What do you know? Crashes on my left and one on my right. It's all fire and brimstone, baby, so let's go outside. What do you know? It's all fire and brimstone, baby. I got my brand new pistol, baby. What do you know? Hot shot cap on her day. What do you know? Lay up with your eyes, cause you ain't got a minute. What do you know? Sure, it's fun. I like those. What do you know? And the hip to the rise. And the hip to the rise. What you know about the ways on the underside? What do you know? Got a hot shot cap on what they get it out. What do you know? Lay up with your eyes, cause you ain't got a minute. What do you know? 2 more hours. Put you all down sides. What do you know? Cause they hip to the floor and they hip to the rise. And they hip to the rise. Everybody else saying working tomorrow. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, working tomorrow. I had to wait till tomorrow night to have work. They're pacing the fireworks out there. There goes. It used to be the fun within, the capture and kill. In another place and time, I did it all for the thrill. Let me underneath, I don't understand. I had no idea that you would tear my world I walk these streets, would you say, seem to me, make up on their faces, act as if their places next to me. I walk these streets in a carnival of sights to see. All the cheap thrift seekers, vendors and the dealers, they crowded around me. Have I been blind? Have I been lost inside myself and my own mind? Hypnotized, mesmerized by what my eyes see. I walk these streets in a spectacle of wealth and poverty. In the diamond market, the scarlet velvet carpet that they just rolled out for me. And I walk these streets in the madhouse, silently can be, where a wild and misty flowers, traffic and stop and weary of saving me. Have I been blind? Have I been lost inside myself and my own mind? Hypnotized, mesmerized by what my eyes see. Have I been wrong? Have I been wise to shut my eyes and think wrong? Hypnotized, paralyzed by what my eyes found. What my eyes see, what they see. deep down. Have I been, have I been, have I been wrong? Have I been wrong? Have I been sorry? Have I been hypnotized, mesmerized by what my eyes found in that big street carnival, in that carnival? I'm so happy, 'cause today found my friends are in my head. I'm so happy, that's okay, 'cause so are you. Look on years, Sunday morning is every day for all I care. And I'm not scared, I'm not candles in our days, 'cause I found God. I'm so lonely, that's okay. Shake my hand, I'm not sad, I'm just leaving. I'm too plain for all I've heard. I'm not sure, I'm so excited.
Jax, what
Can't
up?
wait to meet you there.
Happy New Year's.
I'm so horny,
Almost
that's
2 more hours.
okay.
Let's
I'm so happy, 'cause today I found my friends in my head. I'm so happy, that's okay, 'cause so are you. Broke our ears, Sunday morning is every day for all I care. I'm not scared, light my candles in our days, 'cause I found God. This is a song. Uh-huh.
I had a trippy one for you, man. Lately, when we watch movies and TV and shit, it can be totally disparate programming on different media platforms like YouTube, DVD, and live television, right? Same fucking actor will appear in all three things, or actress, as the case may be. But it's happened like three times in the last week and a half with witnesses. What are the fucking odds, right? That you're watching a movie and like movies that make you see actors in a couple of different films. But then you turn on some TV out of nowhere, and that bitch is on the old ass rerun of some shit from the '70s. Like, what are the odds? And not on day after day. Wow, pretty cold. Go around the back. Go around the back.
And it feels so good, it's like walking the glass. So good, so different, right? It's so groovy, it's out of sight. You can touch it, but it makes no difference 'cause it's not Diz, what's good, bro? Happy New Year, my dog.
Happy New Year. So that's pretty trippy, right?
Yeah. You say just all random.
Yeah, like it wasn't just like it was Margot Kidder was like the third time it happened in the last week and a half. Like we just watch movies and shit, you know, like on the on StreamYard back channel. We'll have like movie time. So we watch this movie and watch that movie. Fucking we watch like a couple of random movies and the one dude's in the one and then he made like a random cameo in another one.
Uh
And then some other shit. And it's like, damn, like what are the odds that he was in all three of those that just happened to be picked that night? And then like Guns N' Roses was in stuff the one night, and it was in cycles of threes. But then when it was Margot Kidder, it was just like, holy shit, really? Because like with movies, you know, I could be like, okay, well I know she's in both of those movies, so the
yeah.
odds of seeing her in Superman and then Amityville are great. But then to immediately later in the night just be like, hey, Saturday Night Live rerun, but it's her, like.
Now check it out though. Is she about to release a movie or something? Because sometimes they'll do that just to bring awareness back to the mind of the people, you know, that might have lost familiarity with her. They'll bring up some old shit before a movie release. The same thing they do with
I
singers.
don't know. Like if the movies were also on TV, maybe. But like they were from DVD and whatnot.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, like if it was TV, it'd be like I would understand. It's like somebody's either it's their birthday or it's their turn to make a couple of bucks. There's some kind of marketing angle to it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
this is
exactly.
totally rant. That's what I'm saying. Like some of the shit we watched on YouTube, and then like we watched DVD, and then TV. So
Oh
there's no way it
wow.
would sync up from the machinery.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's kind of creepy a little. Maybe you should play it in the lottery or something. I don't fucking play, but that's what motherfuckers
I
always.
won a ticket the other day. That was
Okay, then.
a free ticket.
That's what motherfuckers say to shit like that.
Wow. The mothership beat you up. Uh-huh.
Oh man, I don't know. I've been on here. You see the video of the 24-hour sun that they did? McKeegan and them went out and did. Now, I think that's a straw man, bro, because it doesn't dictate the shape of the land, right?
Right.
But this is what I did figure out. I figured out that where they went to is a flat plain, right? And it's more towards the coastal region of Antarctica.
right? So they naturally would see the sun go up and down, right?
Yeah.
And not only that, the sun is at its highest altitude because it circles around the earth, right? In a spiral, right? So it's at its highest altitude when it's in the south. So those in the south angle to be able to see it is simple. You can see around the circle that way. But here's the other part. That portion is only about 2,000 miles above the sea level where they was at. Where the South Pole is at is 9,000 feet above the sea level. So that lets me know that when you're closer to, just like getting off of a boat, when you go into an island, you walk in, the land is flatter, and then as you start going more inland, the regions get higher and higher and higher. And that was the same thing that happened there. They're moving into mountainous regions. The ice wall is, I had to tell a motherfucker, it's not made of brick, bro, and mortar. The ice wall is symbolic. It's mountainous regions. That is that portion that y'all motherfuckers didn't go to. That's what the shit, that's the more outer regions. It's unreachable. The planes can't fly there. There's nowhere to land. All that fucking, that's the region, motherfucker. And not only that, in their video, bro, I found that the sun was reflecting off of the firmament. So it could have created, and that I think that's what's happening. It's creating a natural hologram, and that's where we get the fucking idea of the fucking hologram. Because when it's hot,
what caused someone to invent that?
It's come from the sun and the fucking and the fucking solstices, bro. Because that's what's happening. It gets so close up to the fucking firmament, it creates a hologram. It's three directional around a dome. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And I showed while it was moving around the dome, you see it reflect against the dome.
That's how you can have different directional rainbows.
Exactly.
Did you see the fucking video from Russia with 5 suns?
That's not the 5 suns. That's it. That's what I'm talking about.
That shit was crazy.
Yes, it's the reflection off the firmament, bro.
They must have been way the fuck out.
Yeah, the sun is changed. They telling you that the poles have shifted. No, the poles don't shift. The fucking sun changes its trajectory, bro. So where it once wasn't, like right now, it might not even be in between the Tropic of Capricorn and Cancer. That was first recorded in the 1800s. It could long since been moved beyond, and that's what pole shift mean.
Could that really be what CERN's trying to do with their giant magnet rings?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got a few different spots. They have like 5 of them, right? So they could have them
like a hydraulic lighter. Yeah, because the sun can be directed. The sun can be controlled because it's electromagnetic. It's using Earth magnetic field.
Oh no, you'd have to do is come up with this pseudo field of fucking other energy to fucking, even if you pulled it out of direction for a slight bit, it would still fuck it up.
Yeah.
It's forever altered the trajectory.
Just like a fucking magnet. But the sun is actually multi-property. You know what I'm saying? It does a lot of things. It don't just do one thing. It ain't just electromagnetic. It also emits, you know what I'm saying?
Vitamins.
Yeah, it does a lot of shit. Like
it tells hormones to work.
It does a lot of shit, bro. Like I told motherfucker didn't believe me. I'm telling this motherfucker, I say, bro, the light bulbs that we had are simulators of the sun. They only using a certain property of the sun. We only extracted a certain property of the sun in a sense. But what we actually experience in light, we're not experiencing the light that's coming from the bulb itself. We're actually experiencing the emittance of the nitrogen in our air that's allowing us to experience the light itself. It's extending the so-called photons beyond their sphere of emittance, if you will. You feel what I'm saying? They only would, like, the light will only come from the bulb so far. But when you turn the light on in the room, it goes in all directions in every corner. But that light is affecting what's already in the room that causes us to see the light. You feel what I'm saying? So they using these pseudosciences. It sounds like a pseudoscience that I just said, but argue it. You can't argue that it's not nitrogen in the room. You can't argue that the nitrogen doesn't get emitted by electromagnetic field, and that's what's generated when you turn on a fucking light.
It's limited to the amount of energy radiated from the source.
Exactly. There you go.
Filament. Because otherwise it would travel indefinitely.
There you go, bro. Yeah, I've been eating them up, man. And they was like, why do you see the sun when you at the South Pole, you see a full circle? But when they was at Glacier Union,
how do you know that's even what you see till you actually been there, honestly?
No, they got a video of it. It's a video, and I explained it. It's because they're higher in the icy region. Like I checked the North Pole, where they said the North Pole is. Do you know that it takes a different amount of time for all of the southern continents to get to the North Pole? Therefore, it's on a portion of the circle that's not equidistant to every portion of, you feel what I'm saying? It takes different times to get there. So it's not in the center. It's on a ring. It's on an ice ring in a certain location, and it may just align medianally or in the mean wise in the center towards the North Pole itself. Like the North Pole is the center, so it's easy to pinpoint a place that's in between the continents. When you got a center point.
By Greenland again, did you see that?
Yeah, I see that.
I was always curious about that the first time because I know there's some kind of strategic shit to it, but what?
Man, they're getting ready. The strategy is the Earth is about to change, and whoever emerges after this change with land unaffected or with land that has actually been affected and been revealed. That's what the whole South Pole Union was about. They all got investments. Once that ice melt, they all have investments or have stock in what's ever extracted when that ice melts. Each country, they got a stake in it.
Yep.
And some countries have a higher stake than others. When a country takes another country, they take their stake. That's already
there's the big five.
Yeah, bro. They already invested in it when they took when they made the union. And they all invested in it, and that stock goes up and down. Yeah, bro. I don't know what's the matter with my
fucking crazy today. It was weird. Everyone had, not everyone, but like a lot of people, especially in the early hours, like before noon.
What are you talking about?
Like their attitude was all crazy. They were in a rush to do this and rush to that. Everybody was coming through the lines angry. And it was like, relax, people. Like, y'all are supposed to be happy. It's New Year's Eve. You're going to party and shit, hang out with your relatives and have food. Good times. Like, people acting like ridiculous. This guy cussed out the store manager over a fucking $2 coupon. It was crazy.
What?
She took it like a champ, and I was just standing there like, dude, come on. Get your milk and get the fuck out. Like, you shouldn't be rude to people like that. It was just unbelievable because there was no reason for it. Like, if he'd have just been like, oh, okay, I understand. This coupon ain't for the shit I'm trying to get. And I would be like, yeah. And I would have been nice enough to fucking hook him up anyway. But then he was a dick, so it's like, now you're trespassed. Bounce. You can't shop here no more. Neighborhood guy.
Bro, it's gonna kick me to the back if my camera not on. I'm gonna try it.
All right. Well.
One more time. I think I got it. There we go. See that? See, that's the sun reflecting off of the firmament and then behind it. That's their video.
See pitch black.
On my video?
On the side screen that I'm looking at, yeah.
No, it's in behind me. It's in my video. It's in my. Can you see me,
No, just blackness.
bro? I'm looking right at me on the screen. I mean, I'm black.
No, I
Maybe
mean
that's
like totally black on mine. Oh, can't work a mirror.
yeah. I don't know why. I'm totally
Uh,
because I'm
Where's the phone at? I can't even see what I'm looking at. 'Cause the
yeah. I'm
mirror.
totally looking at.
Unless I'm just
Uh,
blind.
I'm looking at the show.
Let me see. Uh,
Yeah, it's only black on. It's black on YouTube.
Weird.
Yeah, in the show I'm not.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Did you see my kid's drone?
Huh?
Did you see my kid got a good drone to fly?
Yeah. And I didn't see it. You posted it?
Yeah, I finally figured out how to fly it right. It fucking as soon as I did, I took off and the battery died and I had to land.
Oh yeah, that was the early
I
drone.
started doing tricks and shit and zipping it and zagging it at him like a fucking bird, trying to get him. It was having fun. I was like, here, take a video of it. As soon as I wanted to show off a little bit on camera, the battery was done.
Hey, yeah, you gotta
It's
buy a lot of
the
batteries for them.
it's a EDG 99 or something like that.
Let me see.
So he took it with him to grandma's or mom's somewhere, or it's in his backpack with him. He's got his little gear kit now.
No, that's a flat trike. That's a flight tracker. EDG 99.
What is it? Where's the the paperwork's here. I don't know. I'll tell him to bring it Thursday. I'll find out. Fly it more. Because it's got built in cameras.
E99.
E99.
Yeah,
A little
E99.
four blader when it folds up.
Yeah, E-Sheen. Yeah, that's pretty good drone, bro.
Hell yeah. Compared to the other stuff we'd gotten, like I never wanted to invest too much into it unless like we were good at it or it was really fun.
Yeah, that's or you can
Everything.
get you could have actually got the ones that the professional drone pilots use, but a plastic smaller version. It's like $200. They give you the goggles, the
Yeah,
um
he's only 10.
yeah, no, that's what but they
I want
it's
to get it.
plastic.
If he's into this like that, then I'll invest more into it.
Yeah, you can fly it in the house, bro. It's small, but it worked like a professional drone. They actually raced them. They called mini quads.
Yeah, yeah.
Not the one that you get. You can't buy this at Walmart.
No, no. I don't know about the stuff at Walmart. Like some of it looks kind of cool, but it's like I don't
Well,
know.
the DJI stuff is good, but anytime you get a drone under $100, bro, it's not good. It's not.
I expect it to be like a RC car, same price scale, pretty much. Like you're gonna get like the really kid versions for $20 and under.
Here, let me show you.
And then
What I'm
it'll
talking about.
step up. Just like skateboards or any other sport, like all the low end shit's just for the novice. And once you show that you're into it, you invest more into the hobby or guitar.
Like this right here, bro. These things, they come in a little case. You put the goggles on, you can see it. You can fly pretty far and pretty fast. It can fit in the palm of your hand. This how it look. Feel smart that how it move. Oh no, this
Have
ain't
you
even
seen the dragonfly?
the dragonfly
Yeah,
military.
they have like a civilian one now. I feel like I saw it somewhere. It was like $2,700. And it looked ridiculously badass. It was like a Hot Wheels car size. Unless it was some fake out shit. Oh shit, fireworks or stuff.
What time is it where you at?
Quarter to 11.
Oh, it's
People
1:42
are
here.
partying.
We already had the shots go off.
Shit.
Oh, y'all don't got guns where you at, huh? Oh no, you on the California.
Yeah,
Obviously
they
not.
do.
No, I don't know why I thought you was in Canada.
No. They're SoCal. Mexicans have all kinds of pistols and rifles and shotties.
Yeah.
They're all legal. Responsible citizens.
Well, this is the CIA dragon.
I'm still in
Yeah.
fucking 4th of July last year. Two and a
You
half
say what?
straight hours non-stop. It sounded like the whole city of Oxnard was just blowing fucking mortars all night. It was just non-stop.
Oh, not. Where's my fucking face?
Nicolas Cage took the face off.
Face off. What's up with Ant, man? You talk to him?
I hadn't seen him in a minute. I've been busy as fuck at work. They promoted me to full time,
Okay. Congratulations, bro.
so now I get even more hours.
Get more money.
A little bit. Now we just need some motherfuckers to lower taxes. Should be green skies. I'll save up like 2 paychecks extra. I'll save like my leftovers from those. I want to invest in like a new shed. Get rid of the old metal because it's starting to rust out. And I'll put up a
Yeah.
full 10 by 10 one. So that way I can have half laundry room and then set up my little clone lab with a couple of fat mother bushes.
Hey, bro, where you say you at?
I'm like 30 minutes north of LA, 30
Okay,
minutes south of Santa Barbara.
I
In
know.
Ventura.
You're east. You're on
I'm
the
in
East Coast.
Ventura. No, I'm on the beach. I'm in Ventura.
That's on the. I mean, west. You're on the west of
West.
the. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm 20 minutes away from Malibu. For
You don't feel like, have you set up a place that you can take refuge to in case? I know you keep your ear to the streets. You know that motherfucker is. bound to go back to the way that it was shaped in the original times.
I'd be on the island portion, so I'd be straight.
But you still got to go through the tsunamis and all of that transitioning.
See, I've been wondering about that.
You got to go through the
They had
transitioning, bro.
they had the 7.1 earthquake off the coast a couple weeks ago, right?
Uh-huh.
And they issued a tsunami warning. Not a wave came out of it.
Could have dispensated it. I mean, it's a lot of shit that can stop it, but I'm saying
Yeah, but I mean, something should have at least formed at the source, you would think, even if it did break down before it reached anywhere. But nothing occurred.
that's because it wasn't a fucking earthquake.
What was
Remember?
offshore earthquake?
It was the fucking meteor hit. The earthquake happened the same day the meteor hit, bro.
Well, in any event, it was 7.1. So by their standards and what they've taught us, there should have been at least a 100-foot tsunami wave generated, even if it did pan out before it ever got to shore distance. You know?
Did you feel it?
Yeah, everybody felt it.
I mean, was it like a regular earthquake? Was it more sudden or more? You feel what I'm
It's
saying? I know
like,
it could have been hit hard, but it could have
you
just.
know, in the cartoons when the big guy just fucking hammer spikes someone into the ground.
Uh-huh.
It's like that sensation. It feels like your whole everything just get bam, and you're like, and then sometimes it'll vibrate a little bit afterwards, and other times it'll just rumble. But that smash down sensation, it's insane. Like the one time it was so bad, everybody actually came out and they're fucking. We're like, yo, did you feel that? What the fuck was that? We thought a plane crashed because it was just such an intense fucking boom.
Yeah. Well, bro, it was the fucking meteor. Look it up. It was the same day. They just used that shit as an excuse. It's just crazy
I
that
believe it. That makes sense to recover it.
if it was a meteor, whatever that fucking was, you know what I'm saying? But it definitely the same day I seen the shit in the sky. Me and my mother was talking about it, and she said it was an earthquake. I said, you sure it wasn't a meteor hit? Because that motherfucker just hit. They said it hit at 5 something this morning, or whatever time it was. And I said, you sure that that's not the same thing? She said, no, that was an earthquake. I actually chalked it up like, yeah, I think that was whatever the fuck that was.
Well, because sometimes they give different coasts different news.
No, they didn't say that it was the meteor. I just seen that it was headed across California, off into Siberia somewhere or something like that. I think it crashed in Russia or Siberia. And Siberia, think about it, it's right fucking north, west
right
of fucking California.
It might even be closer than they want to admit.
Well, from fucking Alaska to Siberia is 60 miles. From the farthest east to the farthest west of the two locations.
How far is Alaska to the border?
Alaska to Alaska border to Siberia, which is Russia's border.
No, I mean to fucking like Washington State.
Oh, Alaska to Washington State.
About 12 hours or less.
Yeah, you got to go through Canada. It's not right to Washington, but you got to go through a couple of, I mean, geographically, it's rather close, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You should be making some plans of being able to get up there to Britain. The sun, the magnetic poles are closer to Siberia.
Well,
to the west.
This motherfucker will turn into a boat, I guess. Be sailing down the road. If it goes under, ain't much. Just grab up.
Hey, bro, you need to look up and see if your ass related to Flat Earth British. You know what I'm talking about? No. Martin Link.
Oh, yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah.
Martin Leakey.
Y'all look like similar family members. But then when I look at him by himself, he remind me of the motherfucker that was on the radio station for so long. He used to be in a band. He be having motherfucking dads come on and show their daughter titties on fucking midgets and all type of shit. He used to have the biggest show
Alice
ever.
Cooper.
Nah, no, it's not a conspiracy theorist. It's a motherfucking.
Alice Cooper's not a conspiracy theorist.
Oh no, no. I thought when you said Alex Cooper, I thought Alex Jones. Yeah, Alex Cooper.
No, that's Bill Cooper. It was no.
No, nah, the motherfucker. He kind of
Um,
looked like Martin Link. He used to be a drummer or some shit for a band back in the day, and he ended up a radio host, Hot 97, on radio station. What's his motherfucking name? It used to only be on radio, and then it started getting televised.
not Howard Stern.
Howard Stern.
Howard Stern.
Yeah, that's what Martin Lincoln looked like. Howard Stern.
Howard Stern's a big Jew. He's a Hebrew.
Yeah.
I don't know if I think he is. Sounds Scandinavian. Leaky.
He's oh man. I had motherfucking CGI. I mean, the AI do my fucking background. I don't know what any of this other fucking shit is in the back. I don't know what none of that shit means on there. It only got the Pseudosciences University right for me though. I'm thinking about animating what? In the animated what? Some hoes dancing in the back or something. Like I'm at the strip club.
It might already exist. Search Google Images.
Let me see.
.gifs. Like this one's a little space one. It doesn't do a lot of movement, but you can see the stars twinkling. Got some that move. That one's more dynamic. With a mesmerizing swirl.
Uh-oh. I found it. Damn, how would I put them in the back of me? Let me see if I can get them in the back of me. Oh, this is gonna be funny as hell.
Jellyfish.
Oh, it won't let you download that off YouTube.
Not unless you have YouTube Premium.
No, I got some other shit. I beat Premium.
Which is lame. It used to let you download videos from people.
Yeah.
Because I would make private videos like how to do garden tips and shit like that. That I could just fucking send my friends the link. They would download it and then I could erase it. 100% want anybody to know my tips. You gotta pay for that knowledge, usually. The premium tips.
The premium tip what?
Well, like I can show you how to clone, but like if you want to be a student and pay me a little bit, I'll show you how to clone and get roots in 4 days. And I'll show you how to clone a fucking 2-foot mature branch and root that
Yeah.
bad boy in 4 days.
Yeah, I know how to do that shit, motherfucker.
But not everybody does.
That's true. But motherfuckers not
Especially the
into
older
it.
people. Older people are like, they want to get into it and you just fucking make satellite gardens, get it started for them, and then check in on it every week.
It's about, yeah, you can do that shit.
But the recession of Biden kind of crushed that for a minute.
Is y'all got weed legal where you at yet?
Oh yeah, it's been legal here forever. California.
Nah, those motherfuckers going to jail for weed. Not 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was medical still. But I was
Yeah, it was
medically
still.
licensed.
Nah, I'm talking about y'all got it recreational.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
we got recreational shrooms. It's the best. They deliver.
Yeah, we got that shit out here too, man. I don't know how that fucking shit worked its way in.
Because it's all natural. There's nothing they can really do about it. It grows outside. Like, what law do I violate? I didn't grow the shit. If I didn't pay for it, what if I found it on the ground and ate it? Who's your dealer, God?
You know how childish that sounds, motherfucker? You just found some shit on the ground and ate it.
Well, it's mushrooms.
Found it on the
That's
ground.
how it goes. You can go wild hunting out here, especially up fucking north a little bit. You get panther caps instead of like the cubies, copansis.
Uh-huh. I never took a shroom before.
It's the shit. It just depends how much you eat, is what kind of fun you have.
What's the difference in smoking weed?
Like shrooms is like smoking weed and getting super fucking stoned, but you're alert for it. So like you can appreciate it and giggle your balls off without fucking instantly feeling like passing out, you know?
Right. Like drinking a Red Bull and getting fucking wasted drinking.
Yeah, except without the wasted part, you just fucking yeah.
Yeah. Or
And then if you do like a little bit more,
getting wasted and then sniffing the line.
No, then you got the energy, but you go into the thought world where you start blending into a waking dream state. And that's when you can start doing some real inner work.
Bro, that's kind of like what I be doing already. What I be figuring out all of this shit. That's how I figured out the fucking pyramid earth shit. I ran it by Jeranism and all of the motherfuckers.
This will take you so far up the ladder beyond what you could do normally, though.
Yeah.
It restores your chemicals to childhood levels, basically. Like your serotonin pumps the way it was meant to. And you see things as you're supposed to, like your body functions for a minute.
Gotta do some research on that, bro. Because I just don't like shit. I mean, it's coming off of cow shit, right? I think you can grow it off anything.
No. Yeah, you can naturally find them where cows have eaten them and they grow on shit, but they'll grow in any kind of strata. These are grown in rice cakes.
Mm.
Like, you don't eat the part that's in the poo anywhere.
You eat the part that grows away from it, but it's still made of the poo. It's
Well,
eating
everything is everything. What's poop? It's just the nutrients the body didn't process or need.
You say it's the same thing as the plants.
That's the whole secret of Star Trek, proto matter. Their shit gets reorganized on a molecular level and reformed into food. They eat it, they shit it back out, and it gets reformed into food.
Yeah.
No waste.
And that's how you know that.
no need to grow more food. They only need to produce one amount of food volume per person on the ship, and that's all they ever need for that crew.
Like constantly
Their waste
basically
is
it's
constantly
recycling the waste. Yeah, it's like they're just
yeah.
eating the waste. But the thing is that what after the waste becomes the waste, it's only accumulated what you don't need in the first. So it's only made of the shit that you don't need. I don't see how it could be substance when you're already wasting it. It could be probably a little bit more left, trace, maybe even a little bit more than trace
When they
nutrients.
beam it, it restores it to its coating or something. I haven't
Hmm.
read it in a while. Like I'd have to read the novel again. I read it when I was a teenager. It was in one of the Star Trek novels, and it explained it, and it was
Right.
really crazy, but it made sense, even though it was kind of like,
It was a teen nigga.
as long as but as long as it's not shit on it, it's just fertilizer to me. Like the weed grows right out of the soil, and I put fish guts and fish shit into that. I'm not.
Yeah, you can actually
I'm not eating the soil or the roots. I'm just getting the buds off the fucking plant, which never touched any of that.
it's this motherfucker called the hydroponic god, where he takes fish aquarium, and he runs the fish water
Yeah,
through the vegetables in a greenhouse, and that nutrient and then it filters and come back in. This shit is wild, bro. Like he showed where it can be done in the desert. His name is the hydroponic god. He showed, man, he did some real sweet shit. And I'm thinking the whole time he growing food and shit. I'm like, do you know how you could grow weed in the fucking house? Like,
anything. You got to be
yeah.
able to grow anything and everything.
And you know what, bro? It's like,
It's great to grow wheat, but you got to know how to grow broccoli and fucking lettuce and carrots and potatoes and peas and all the other shit we need to survive too.
yeah, no, that's the most important thing. That's the important shit right there.
You're like, look, I grew a bunch of weed. Like, yeah, now we all got the munchies and ain't nothing to eat.
Eat the
Fuck.
weed.
You get even hungrier and you're tripped out. That's how cannibalism starts, probably. People are like, I'm
Never
so
forget.
hungry I could eat your arm. And then one turns into a hot dog with a motherfucker running around. Oh.
Bro, if there is no food to eat, like famine, you survived the cataclysmic event, is no food to eat. What in your first mind could you do? Or what material or what thing would you do to create something of substance to eat?
I'd forage first, and then I would start looking for evidence of animals to trap. First game's to worst, I'll just eat whatever foliage was available, just so there's something going through you. Like, you won't be the best, but you'll get some kind of nutritional value out of it.
I'm definitely hitting the tracks. The tracks always got fruit on them. Everybody's tracks got fruit on them, and it'd be untouched, bro. Through all my childhood, I walked the tracks and always seen fruit trees and berries and
Oh,
birds,
yeah.
knowing exactly where that shit is. The next thing I'm going into the fucking national parks. You know what I'm saying? Where motherfuckers got to pay to get on most of the time, most of the season.
Nobody hikes through most of it.
You can't, you gonna find some motherfuckers that live on there, but you definitely gonna find some food, some deer, some
You find all
beaver.
kinds of shit out there, dude.
Oh, that shit, yeah.
We came across the old Indian sweat lodge half buried in the ground. But we didn't
Yeah,
go in
look,
it. We sensed there was like a mountain lion pulled up in it. So we were just kind of like way back from it, looking at it through the binoculars, like, damn, it's badass. Like, I was
I'm
like, you
really
go
not
check
trying to eat a
it
cat, bro. I'm not trying to eat a cat. I'm not trying to eat a bear. Bro, do you know on the cow, the worst meat to me is the thigh? The back leg and all of that shit is the worst meat. I only like everything above the ribs, bro. My mom made a mistake and bought a fucking knuckle, thinking she was buying a fucking corned beef. And you
No.
realize all the blood in that motherfucker is so irony, bro. You gotta literally soak it. I soaked that shit till it looked like a pork chop. I added salt and lemon. I squeezed it. I chopped them in steaks and squeezed them and kept, man,
Still.
you can see the fucking veins in the meat, bro. And that's the front part of the thigh. Like when you turn your thigh, when you look at a thigh flat and you turn it sideways and look at it like that, it's that portion. Man, it's disgusting, man. I hate that portion of the meat. I hate it. But what I did is I cooked it like the Arabics do. You know what I'm saying? I had uh
Strip meat.
basically, yeah, yeah, after I got all of the blood out of it, I'm talking about, bro, I got all the blood. If I hadn't have got the blood out of it, that meat would have tasted like liver meat.
Oh yeah.
it would have tasted like liver meat, bro. And I hate that shit. But I made good use of it. I did a good thing to it. Added the little seasonings to it and all of that, man. It turned out pretty good. But
I've only taken one bite of liver in my whole life ever, and I spit it out.
bro, it tastes like you eating dirt and blood.
I spit that shit out, and I told my mom, "Don't ever cook that for me again." I put my foot down and went to my room. I was not eating that shit.
Yeah,
I ate my mac and cheese and my green beans and called it a night.
man, I tried it all ways, man. My mom used to try to make us eat that shit, man. It's disgusting, bro. I'm talking
Yeah, my
about,
mom would be eating chicken livers with the breading, and I'd
man,
see it there,
hell
oh,
no.
what's that, nuggets, and I'd eat one. I'd be like, ah, like you're eating chalk and shit. What the hell?
I always get that bad when that's the liver. They call chicken gizzards. They call gizzards. And it's that you the other ones that's meaty, you know, it's kind of tough meaty. If you don't get the little strip the little lining off, you'll taste the little cartilage on it. But the liver, I always get that shit, bro, and oh, tastes like dirt. Everything liver is nasty.
The barbecue and
Everything
stuff.
liver is fucking one drop of water away from being mud. One
It's a
hydration
big
drop of
rock
water away from
island.
being.
It's a fucking lava sponge.
It's disgusting. My favorite portion of the meat always come from the chest on every animal. The chest portion.
Yep, because it's right there where all the oxygen's coming in.
That you think so?
Gotta be. It's the closest point. It's right there. It's the least distance to pump it.
But that part, that's isolated. The lungs on animals are kept away from affecting anything outside of it or that sac that it's in. It got to go through the proper circulation.
Yeah, animals are different.
You know what I'm saying? Portions. It won't. I don't think that would be a reason.
Happy B-Day. I don't know how a cow's lungs look inside it, honestly.
Like a human, just sideways.
I've never dissected one.
It's a lot of damn meat, man. I promise you. That's a
Hell yeah.
lot of meat.
We did the
That's
deal one time, $400 at the slaughterhouse, and they cut up the whole side of beef for you into whatever cuts you want. And
That's
they kept going out. They came out with all the steaks. I'm like, God damn, how much did we get? We had 6 months worth of fucking food off that shit.
Yeah.
All of us eating steaks and shit for every meal.
Motherfucker it be time to buy a new one. It still be a lot of meat left. You know what I'm saying? You gotta throw that big barbecue.
Deep freezers at my dad's because he would hunt, so like we had 2 deep freezers.
You got to do that deep barbecue. That barbecue where everybody come over and you get rid of the old meat, bring in the new meat.
I had a ham crust one time because everybody felt that. Yeah, everybody thought they were the one that were going to be cool because I didn't have nowhere to go for Thanksgiving one year. So like a bunch of different people brought me a spiral ham, So I had like all these spiral hams in my fridge. I'm like, shit, man, what am I gonna do with all this goddamn ham? So I was just like, fuck it, ham fest. And I cooked them all up and just told everybody, like I put it on Facebook and everything. I was like, anybody wants ham, come through. Eat all you want, take home leftovers, fucking do your thing. We only got like 6 or 7 people, but they were stoked. They're like, I can take a whole ham. I'm like, yeah, take that shit home to your family, eat it. Like, I don't want all this ham. I don't even eat ham that often, honestly. Like, I'll get it on a meat lover's pizza, it's Canadian bacon, but I
Man,
don't
I'd
like
rather eat beef bacon
Canadian.
any day over anything. Then I like the uncured turkey bacon. That's delicious too.
I'm not a fan of
That's
turkey.
the turkey bacon, the uncured. That's the only thing that tastes like ham.
Yeah,
Beef
but it's
beef
turkey
bacon,
though. It's still turkey
but
meat.
it's still turkey, right? And beef
I don't feel like
bacon,
turkey's healthy for people.
really,
It's got tryptophan in it naturally. That's a fucking toxin.
because it's made from a vulture and an African chicken.
It's made to put your ass to sleep and fucking make you docile for the kill. If you're fighting that thing, you're gonna bite it, and then you'll be like, and then it's gonna kill you and eat you. It can't be healthy to consume it.
Nah, they said, well, I don't know. Do a turkey? The scriptures say you can tell if a bird is unclean by throwing meat at it. If it take the meat and gobble it up, right then it's unclean. But if it take it back to its nest, it's a clean bird to consume.
So no pelicans, no seagulls.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't eat that shit. No fucking way. Hell no. You motherfucking think about eating anything, bro. Know what a fucking penguin it
You're
tastes.
hungry, no? Fuck it.
What does a fucking penguin taste like?
If you ain't got nothing else, exactly. If you ain't got shit else to eat, a penguin looks mighty good.
Bro, you give me 50
Is
bucks
it
and I'm
better
gonna
than
kill a fucking
nothing?
penguin right now. Right. Look at all the motherfuckers, bro. They all black and white and shit, bro. They look fucking delicious, bro.
Like,
I can
what are
see
you eating? It smells good, penguin.
bro,
Oh,
with the
give me some.
bro, penguin would taste just like seafood. Because all they eat is fish, right? All they eat is fish. It'll probably be, let me see what penguin tastes like. I'm gonna look it
It'd
up.
be like a diesel chicken breast because they're swimming. It's swimming hardcore and eating fish. It'd be a solid fucking breast of meat. And you got his little wing meats too that are flippers. And the ones that can surf, they got some drumsticks going on with the leg muscles. And they're big too, man. Some of them are like fucking 4 feet, 5 feet, right?
It says it's strong and oily, and it resembles the combination of fish and red meat with a gamey taste due to the bird's diet, which mainly consists of fish and krill. In historical accounts, explorers have sometimes noted that penguin meat was tough and fatty, but it was sometimes eaten out of necessity during long expeditions in harsh environments.
Yeah.
However, hunting and eating penguin meat is illegal due to the conservation of efforts to protect these birds.
Lame.
So you can't fucking eat a penguin, Des.
If they made them a food source, they would be farmed and there'd be plenty of them.
Bro.
There ain't no
Who's gonna
fucking.
fucking penguins
We
can
eat
only
cows, right? When's the last
they
time you
only
heard
can
about a
live
cow
in
shortage?
Antarctica, bro. They can't live. They have to be in Arctic conditions for them to live properly.
Well, if the scientists are to be believed, we should be able to ship a bunch of cows up there. As they start farting, the methane will make it so it warms up and melt the ice, and then they'll have even more land to graze.
Bro, the fucking cows would die before farting.
Or you put them in like a dome.
And then let all of the gas emit into that area.
No,
But you got to remember,
naturally vent out.
bro, the methane isn't the reason why it's hot or cold. The reason why it's hot or cold is due to the position of the sun. And those cold, it's like, you ever seen what they call subconduction, where the magnet locks in space over dry ice. They can put the magnet like this, it'll stay like that. They can put it like that, it'll stay. Well, that's how the sun and moon is interacting to the ice ring and the polar north. So it always one of those two have to exist in order for us to get these circuits that we getting from the sun and the moon, bro. Right? Even if the sun's changes its polar region,
melts.
Yes, bro.
Then it just spirals out of control.
It won't. I won't say it'll spiral out of control, but it'll probably fall into another magnetic field that's probably further away from this. These fields are generated. We should be at the point of recognizing that this is something that has been created. It's biological, or it's
giant terrarium,
or
just
geological. So you got geological life form, biological life form, and plasmic life forms. You feel what I'm saying? They all coexist with each other. Like they all the Earth is a living being. It has a rhythm, heartbeat, has an electromagnetic field. It has everything that a human body has. And you can quote something to correlate it directly to. You know what I'm saying? It's something what's that called? Transiential to that effect.
Oh, so good.
Tangential, yeah.
RSV.
Man. I do my 20 push-ups today. 20 sit. I said every day until my next birthday. I'm gonna do 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, 50 jumping jacks, or more. My birthday was on the 24th. I've done them every day. I didn't do it today yet. 218.
Still got time.
Not going into it. I woke up late too.
I always wake up on time physically. It just takes me a minute to snap out of it mentally. Especially if I'm having fucking weirdo dreams. I don't even remember the major details the other night. I just remember the last thing, image-wise, fucking I caught up to whoever I was searching for, and fucking I had to lift up the tongue and it had already been sliced open. So the fucking little thing dropped out, and it was like a little thing in a capsule with like little tendrils stuck to the outside of it, like a bioorganic thing. It's just like,
yeah.
And then I woke up and forgot what all the relevance was. But I remember like the image of the thing, so I'll draw it out one of these days.
Bro, let me tell you this dream I had. I never forget this dream. I remember it almost. I don't want to say verbatim, but how it happened, how I remembered it when it first happened. My family and I were all at the park, which was at a school. It's a school field, little elementary school field. Actually, there was a party that was happening. I looked up and I seen that a storm was coming. I heard my mother say a storm is coming. As soon as she said it, the trees started rustling real hard, but it was far away. But we started feeling the trees rustling real hard and everything. We ran into school. As I was looking at the sky, the sun disappeared and the moon was red. Or I thought the moon turned into the sun. I mean, yeah, I thought the sun turned into the moon because it was red. Then I seen I seen a witch fly by on a broom, which was like odd, right? Across the moon, like in the movies and shit.
Right.
So that brought fear to my heart because I was like, what the fuck? As soon as I said that, all the land at the school broke off. And I was looking down a cliff in the ocean was down there. So we ran through the school and through the basement, which was like where the pool, swimming pools and shit was. And when going through the swimming pools, we ran into this boiler room and ran down this long hallway. At this point, I don't know where my family is. All I see is a lot of kids. I'm running with a lot of children, right? And it's almost like I'm from a child's height, but I see myself as a grown person. As I'm running, we come out of this door, and the door leads to this street that looked like the 1800s. It had the lights with the candles on it, but people had regular clothes on. It looked like they was down there shopping, like they was in Atlanta or something. But the street makeup was cobblestone street, you know, fucking 1800 building. You know, it was underground. It was in the basement. It was like down the hall, long hallway from the school, but underground, right? Like a fucking back room. Like a fucking back room, right? I'm able to say what it is now, right? It seemed like a fucking back room. So we see all these people screaming and running. I'm thinking it's from the storm, right? People falling and shit because it's drains. You can see the drains and shit up there. But down here it's a regular fucking street with the lampposts and all that shit. People just start running. So I'm running with these kids, and then they went that way, and I ended up running up these stairs. It looked like I'm on fucking Boston going into a little house, but it was only like that little area down there, that doorway area. I goes in, and there's some kids down there hiding behind a fucking furnace room. And the kids was like, shh. And the officer was in there with the kids hiding. He was like this, like back up. So I backed up, and I heard a lady say, ah, and her fucking body was drugged across the little feet through, like you can see what's going on. Only the feet, you know what I'm saying? Through the little drains and shit. Man, a motherfucker that had to be like 8 foot tall came into the door where we was at. It was all black. It wasn't like a black person. It was all black, right? It was skinny. And the motherfucker looked like Spider-Man, but just tall. Just put it like that, right? And the motherfucker bent down to get in the room, and the officer immediately came out of hiding and just said, no. I was like, you could have just stayed hiding because he didn't even see nobody. He just came out, was like, no. And it killed him, and I woke up. Bro, the fucking storm turned into a fucking alien invasion on my ass, bro. I never forgot that dream. I was like, what the fuck? When the motherfucking officer came in, when I went in the it's like a storefront, but you got to walk up the stairs to get in, like in the 1800s. When I walked in that bitch, it was like a furnace in there and shit like that. It was like a front. It wasn't even a real room, but it looked like it was like that type of shit. But when you go in, it was a furnace type shit made up. When I seen the officer, I seen the little kid. She was like, shh. And the officer was like, backed up and hid behind the furnace with the kids. I'm behind that bitch hiding with their ass, dog. And that motherfucking door opened, and that motherfucker came in like a snake real fast. And the officer just came out of hiding, right? Like, no. And that motherfucker killed him, bro. I don't even know why he killed him. I just closed my eyes, nigga. And when I closed my eyes, I woke up. I was like, damn.
Sure.
That dream stayed with me over 3 years, bro. You see how I said it? Just fluent like that. I probably left some portions out, but I hadn't seen it, so I never can forget that dream.
Which is weird, because dreams aren't supposed to be remembered. Yeah,
you think so? Shit,
well, all the stuff that you watch on it, like the research on it, the way that they just say it's supposed to be like subconscious releases of energy, so that way you don't overwhelm yourself with irrational things or with unobtained goals, or you know what I mean. It's like a checks and balances thing for
Bro. I think the
everything.
motherfucking souls, the
But
energy.
then it's like some of the shit, like it's weird. Like the one dream I had, I was in line for a party. It was like invite only. Everybody made the cut. And once you get up to the gate, the guy's like gives you a hit of acid. And I was like, "What's it called?" And he goes, "After Earth." And as soon as I walked through the gate, like it was just fucking above the clouds, and like you see this new plane to inhabit.
What did it look like?
Like a different planet with a blue sky and land and water and everything, but it wasn't Earth. It was whatever the new thing is. It was after Earth. And it was like when you're going into the thing, it just looks like you're going into someone's backyard. You know, there's a little wooden gate like normal, and fucking a little garage or whatever next door to it. The guy's just standing there handing out the little hits. And as soon as you go through the gate, though, it's like you just above it, looking down, like headed towards it.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I always see dreams as bubbles because I actually had a choice to go through a dream before. I seen when I was going, it was like I was in space. I was myself from first person view in space, and I was going through uh total blackness, but seeing little bubbles of different me's interactions. And one day I just chose one. And it was what happened. The dream, it was the dream that happened. Went into the dream. So I start saying after shit, you seen I just did some work on I'm still writing a report on plasma and the souls, stars, sun, and the luminaries as just being from one source. And when they pass through certain areas of the realm, they get certain, well, depending on what they made of, they get certain layers to them. Like for instance, when I seen when during conception, occurrence is called a zinc spark, where a plasmic reaction occurs to the egg when the sperm enters it. It hardens a shell is hardened on the outside, and that prevents any more sperm from getting in. Right. Well, I'm like, well, what if these plasmas that they talking about right now, what if they're made of a certain substance, right? That would cause them to, when they come into our realm, get an alloy type appearance on the outer shell, an alloy, right? Because coming into the, because what it, why? Let me tell you why, scientifically. Because plasma is attracted to an electromagnetic field, right? Plasmas are attracted to electromagnetic field, but matter is attracted to plasma. So when they come into our lower atmospheres, because I showed you the stars, is blah blah blah. When they come into our atmosphere, matter is attracted to them, and they get a metallic look, a metallic outer shell. And when they leave our atmosphere, they go back, they shed that shell because you get what I'm saying? That alloy can't survive in that condition that is just crossed into. So this is how these so-called orbs, which I showed you, they are plasmas, they are conscious plasmas, pre-life, afterlife, whatever you want to call it. That's what the fuck it is. And it's and some of them have enough energy to pass back and forth through this realm, through the ionosphere, back and forth. And when I'm just hypothesizing that when they come through um our realm, the upper uh gases, they attract matter, which caused them to have a metallic outer shell. Almost like a reverse electrolysis. You know what I'm saying? When you take right magnet and electricity and and attract gold to an object like that type shit.
It'd be like its own little lightning globe, but metallic.
Yep.
So you wouldn't see the lightning going on inside.
You wouldn't see the lightning inside. Exactly. Exactly.
Which is almost like a natural Dyson sphere, theoretically. You could figure out a way for it to amplify the energy encased in that sphere.
Yeah, and think about this. Certain plasmas are negative, certain plasmas are positives, right? You have plasma, particle charges that's going on. So that's the reason why they're attracting the matter. And depending on what the plasma is, what density it is, or what its charge is.
Yes, you'd have to have access to it to study it to even know if it follows traditional principles, cancellation, cohesion, all of it. Like there's no telling.
Yeah, but it's been around us this whole time, bro.
And then that brings all the stories into question. It's like, okay, if that's what that is, then how the hell did it impregnate anybody? You telling me the angels look like this, like it's a big metallic ring with eyes. So how did that have sex with a human?
Well, no, not all angels are made, nor do they have the same names, which means they don't have the same tones. They're not the same makeup. Not every angel is because there are ranks of angels, according to the narrative. Who knows? But according to the narrative, there are ranks. Like some angels can't go before the Most High, and some angels can sustain to go before the Most High. Some angels carry the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's certain ranks that can never go into his presence. Right? So that has to do with a lot of, it could be tone, it could be vibration. Like all of this shit ties into each other. Like you can literally translate one, what do you call them? You know, like you can translate them. You can translate the what is that called?
Hieroglyphics, cuneiform.
No. Like for instance, heat can be transferred to electricity. Electricity can be transferred, you know, like that.
Transmutation.
Yeah, like that. Something like that. They all can go back and forth.
Yeah, because it's just energy conversion.
Yeah, basically, bro. Like when the dude said,
you have electricity moving your gear that creates friction, which creates heat tension, which can in turn be used to heat up a filament to create more electricity.
Exactly.
By having the steam come out of the water and turn the wheel.
Yeah, like that type shit. Yeah, you create these resistors and motherfucking conductors and all of that shit. Naturally, though. Naturally, not even using because basically what technology is doing is taking natural principles and applying them on a more molecular level or on a more
it's just limiting them.
Say it again.
It's taking it and limiting it to one function at a time.
Exactly. Instead of using the entire principle.
But any device is really only doing like one or two things tops.
Exactly. They're only they're isolating principles and then selling them. You know, bro, just think about it. Radio waves, not even 20 years ago, if that, or just a little bit more, we were getting free television, right? Natural radio waves. They can't make
you a glass wire.
They can't make you pay for natural radio waves. They can't copyright natural things. So what they did is they took a wave and isolated it, and then made TVs to only don't produce radio. You can still turn your old television on and get a radio wave. You just got to have an antenna in order to do that,
Yeah,
right?
because they made them change it back.
Because that
So
shit is illegal, bro.
but they still have it, so it's like the fucking. It can be a fuck signal no matter what, just because they do it poorly, just to make sure that you're gonna fucking try to get cable. Because you can be watching like you're watching the shit like SVU that you want to see, turns into Matrix Vision, but you turn like down a channel to the Asian shit, crystal clear. It could be a fucking tornado going on outside, and that shit's clear as a bell.
No, oh, yeah, right.
It's like, so you're telling me the same open air communication that these people are broadcasting from like LA is stronger than the fucking networks? Come on.
Yeah.
Y'all are scrambling the
It's
signal
all
on purpose.
it's yeah, bro. It's all
The signal
they
never fucks up during women's soccer. Somehow that 4 hour block of television is perfect. Like, seriously, it pisses me off because it'll be a day off and I'll be like, cool, I get to watch something that's like, here comes women's soccer, women's basketball, and you're like, fuck. Here comes 4 hours of boredom. Bing. Yard work. Women's soccer's a joke, dude. You know it. Everybody knows it.
yeah.
The Olympic team got beat by fucking a junior varsity squad.
But they boys, man.
Exactly. Teenage boys got beat by these professional women that are fucking supposed to be the baddest shit alive.
No, they beat these women. They beat the women.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're junior varsity fucking high school kids. That's like 11th graders. They beat the Olympic level women's team. Sparring with them bitches. Put them to shame. There's no way you can watch that on TV without getting bored as fuck. Like, because soccer's boring to me anyway. It's just a bunch of running. I don't like running.
Some of that shit is sweet, bro. If you have like a whole bunch of Kobe's, you know what I'm saying, and LeBrons and all of them on the team playing, it's exciting to watch. Like an all-star game, the best of the best. It's exciting to watch. But on the day-to-day basis, that's like I'd rather watch the football shit. I'm starting to like rugby.
Yeah, rugby's pretty rough. But it's like
Yeah,
once you play good quality video games of it, it's like that level. You want to see that on the field, and the shit just can't keep up the pace.
shit,
Oh, we
football
got a
didn't.
flag on the play. Oh, there's another flag on the play. Well, we got to replay. Now we cut to commercial. Like, nah, that's just too much nonsense. It's more fun to watch people play a game that's halfway realistic.
Yeah. Damn, my daughter's birthday coming up. Latoya, happy birthday, Latoya. I just turned 51 on the 24th, bro.
Oh shit! Latoya turned a ripe old 126.
God damn. She can type still.
I don't know how old she is, but wouldn't that be something? 126. Did you see the shit about Göbekli Tepe?
What they say about it?
They're trying
I
to make
have
it so it's illegal for anybody to do any more research or excavation or exploration for 150 years or some shit like that.
why would they do that?
To cover up whatever someone's close to uncovering, I would imagine.
I actually already kind of see what the shit is. See, when we looking at ancient megaliths and shit like that, bro, we looking at
I don't believe the caveman story shit.
no, of course not.
That shit
No,
was like not that was not that long of a period.
this shit just happened. Some of the shit is recent history. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at it's no point in like you can see that it's made up when you say Greece was conquered by Rome You know, then Rome was conquered by this and this. Like, you can see clear.
You can see Rome everywhere.
Well, I don't think that's Rome.
Whatever it was everywhere.
Yes, I don't think that's Rome, bro. I think that that's something that predates Rome, and I think that humanity is inheriting all of these different constructions at different periods in history, and they're refurbishing them to fit their modern. Like right now, all of these
Or
fucking
just
cathedrals
destroying
and
it.
shit, we're
Anything they
modernizing.
can convince you, they just destroy it.
Yeah,
Like
I
the
mean,
guy was
come
going
on,
over the plans for one of the World Fairs. He's like, "You're telling me they built? I mean, the building was bigger than a fucking football field. Just one of the buildings, and
it's
there
a
was like,
building. Like, how
and
many
he's like,
rooms do it hold,
that fair had like 416 different buildings, and just the main building was bigger than a whole football field, all
bro?
stonework. But it's just a temporary attraction. Like, come
Hey,
on." Oh,
hey,
and
listen,
it only takes them 2-3 years to build all these buildings with stones and bricks, but there's no roads to build them, and everything was built in the 1800s and all designed by like 5 or 6 people
it's all a fucking lie, bro. And
who
not
all
only that,
decided to use Roman columns and all these other ancient things. It's like,
bro, I think that that it's a conflation of ages. You know what I'm saying? It's a conflation of ages that we seeing resets over and over again. We're seeing them in hindsight because we're the latter people to be able to look back and see all of these resets. Academia is trying to conflate all of these societies as one time period. Like you can see, but no, it's been periods where, think about it. Fucking Egypt just got dug out the fucking sand in the 1800s, bro. Think about how long it had to be in the sand to be dug out, where the motherfuckers can walk up to the Sphinx, bro.
takes
Sand
the
up to the
blood.
neck of the Sphinx, sand up to the fucking, like, bro. Sand come from water, so that area had to be underwater. So that means inhabitants
Everything was
wasn't
flooded.
there.
Everything was flooded.
Yeah. Well, not everything everywhere. That's why you got places like in Russia, places like in West Africa, in East South Africa, in like it's areas that's very high up where you can see people in Eurasia where people migrated to during these said cataclysmic events. And so it looked like a going out when it was motherfuckers fleeing. Look at Africa, bro. Look how many high places it is in Africa, and look at all the different type of nationalities that's there. It's clearly a Noah's flood, a Noah's Ark. You know what I'm saying? A geographical Noah's Ark where people fled to. And Russia is the same thing. And in different places, they got high places like altitude wise that would keep them from totally being, wiped out in certain conditions that occur in the past. My
Yeah,
most recent,
you'd have to see the tops of the Himalayas to know for certain if the flood covered everything.
yeah, motherfucking Himalayas got fucking seashells, bro.
There you go. If it got that high up, then
It got crustaceans, bro. Yeah,
covered everything.
it covered
Everything.
a lot of shit.
Yeah, but that would
Um,
be that's the highest point, right?
well, that's why the mountain of God is destroyed. Remember, I mean, it sank in. It sank inward. That's why it looks like that in the center, bro. It was a peak, and I believe this. This is just only a theory that the city where it says tall as long as it is wide is the pinnacle, and it left because guess what? We thought a cube was just the only thing as tall as long as it is wide that the angel took the measurements of. A pyramid is tall as long as it is wide. As high, as tall, I mean, as tall, as long as it is wide is a pyramid, and that's the capstone, and that left. So we're waiting on God to return, and everything sank inward, which is why that shit cracked down the middle, and you got the southern waters coming in into the north. It's the same level, but you got motherfuckers in Alaska looking down at the water.
So the Jews and the Egyptians share the pyramid belief because they have the same mathematical basis, whereas the Muslims have the cube as their foundational principle.
I don't know, man, but that's the truth. I know that. I know that to be true. I know that
But then the other group worships the sphere,
ah
just like the PlayStation logo, huh? Things to think about.
dude, cube, circle, and sphere. But really, that's alchemy. It's really the earth because
Power is everything.
the earth
That's the
is
fun when you're doing stuff on a great level. You got to make it fucking multifaceted,
you gotta build it
multidimensional
three
to really
dimensional.
intrigue people and catch people's attention. You know.
Nah, that's the truth, bro. You got to build it three dimensionally because it's a circle and a square and a pyramid. A pyramid with a 4 base corner in a circle. That's what it is. I
But
promise you,
still,
man.
I'll compromise with the line.
Huh?
It still requires the line, which is simply 2 points expressed apart.
I don't know, man. That's what it is, though, bro. It's like the pyramid of Earth is the final form, bro. Unless that shit, takes I don't know. It's the final form of this motherfucker right here. And even if it's only, it used to be a 4 corner. They talking about Landia again, like that shit about to come out the water. Like that's Lemuria, really. Landia is Lemuria, the water under the Pacific, where at Hawaii and all of those fucking islands and New Zealand and all that shit is connected to. New Zealand not connected to Australia. It's connected
Yeah,
to a
it's
different
amazing to
country.
think that the Pacific Ocean is that big. Like,
Right.
really? There's no land anywhere in there. Like, come on.
It's land there. It's shaped just like fucking South Africa, South America, and Australia. They all got the little corners to them.
I don't have the fucking memory on my computer to put the Google Earth with no water on it so I can look for myself.
Ah, that'll be dope. Let me see.
I was like, hell yeah, that would be the easiest way to fucking find all the old coastal cities instead of these people being like, this was the first place. It's like, there's no way. If you believe that there is truly a flood, then you know that the real coastal cities are going to be anywhere from 200 feet to 2 miles offshore, as proven in Japan, where they have fucking the underwater temples a couple hundred feet below the waves. They surely didn't build them underwater. That'd be
Now,
a
what do
fucking
I do?
impossible task.
Can you
I don't know.
can you see what I got?
Nope. I'll shoot black screen. Hold on, let me see if I can refresh me. Yeah, now I can see. Ah,
All right, how I make the water disappear?
I don't know. Does it have like a edit or a features button?
You can see it. You can see beneath it is land.
No, but there's some way that it takes all the water completely off.
Yeah, bro, it's definitely land, and it's got a point.
It looks like a giant ring.
See that? That's land under the water.
Concentric. Concentric lands and eternal prisons. There's all
Look, you can
sorts
even
of
see
things
it.
in
Look, you can
that.
even see it from up here.
With their cut and paste clouds. Oh, did you see that shit? The CIA admitted that they funded Pokemon Go.
Hell no. The fine motherfuckers.
They funded the company Niantic that created the Pokemon Go because they figured there was no way they could ever legally just go in and search everybody's house and take fucking digital data of it. So they made an app where you go and you take your own video and pictures of everything for them, especially in public places. They just post a rare Pokemon somewhere, and then you got 1,000 people sending all the data for a building that they could otherwise
Wow.
not have legally, and then they're suddenly getting it for free. And they were talking about how many people played it and how many countries. It's like, holy shit. They spied on
Wow,
nearly
bro.
2/3 of the world through a fucking kids game. And now they have, like, imagine how many people's houses are totally mapped out, not just the rooms, but like everything in it. They know if you're smoking dope because you left your bong on the table that day, or your wife
That's
left your
crazy.
toys out. They know you're a sex fiend. There's all kinds of crazy science out there to watch. I watched one guy's college project where he figured out how to take photographs from sound waves. That one was pretty neat. He was able to make 3D. It looked like infrared almost because it was like blurry grayscale. But
Uh-huh.
he would measure the sound waves over a period of time and then generate a picture based on the variations in what was blocking the waves. And it was accurate. So then they just got a high density microphone and they could fucking drone up next to the wall and photograph whatever was in the room through the wall. It was
Wow.
yeah, like it was some
Yeah, I
crazy
can see
thing.
that. I can see that for sure.
There's a sound pulsing it. Like after the government helped them out and funded their research,
You can
got it
speed
down
it
to
up.
where
You
it's
can
like,
speed the pulses up and get a clear, a faster image.
yeah, they brought it down to like a 30-second time lapse where the pulses would fucking just rapid fire and produce a full blueprint of a fucking floor of a house at a time. They would just fly up and get everything. Fireworks are starting. 7 minutes to go, guys. You don't have a good watch. Too many cervezas.
Yeah, this whole area right here, bro, it's got land beneath it. And here go the mountains. These are the mountains of those of the land that's beneath it.
I want
Evidence
to
right here.
know what made shape the mountains on the 33. Like when you're going up the one freeway, the 33, most of it's normal looking terrain, right? But you go through this one section and it looks like the fucking Flintstones. Like how all those house rocks were shaped.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking really weird. Why? Ooh, do I have that picture in here? Where I climbed the one big mountain. That was dope.
Hey, you know how they said it wasn't no ancient Egyptian art stuff in the Grand Canyon?
Yeah.
If you look at the bottom of that Gleason map, it says it like you can look at the numbers in the area. It says that it is. And they named the places. And they got Egyptian names to them.
Exactly. Because back then people were traveling around building their shit and there was no warfare between them. There's plenty for everybody and they knew it. They didn't care. No, that's not it. Where would I put it? I know it's
So
on
this
Facebook.
is where they said they went right here. over here. North Pole supposed to be right here, but I figured out that
Antarctica cracked off for Australia, is what they're saying. And
well,
Australia was
this is South
just
America
like
right here.
everywhere else. Australia was settled and colonized and fortified and civilized well before the Aboriginals and the Gingers showed up. Well
Bro,
before
this
they took
right
those
here is
back
South America.
to become Australians. Well, based on the globe, but
Yeah, but the thing is that all you got to do is crack it, split them down the forest in the center, and send them to their respective connections, and it'll be an ice wall. You know what I'm saying? It's like crack them open and spread them out, split it down the middle in fours, and then you distill the fucking ice wall. It's not a wall. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking mountainous regions, but they isolated it to one. Why? Because when you leave here and go south, you run into ice. And you leave here and go south, you run into ice. You leave here and go south, you run into ice. But this thing ain't nothing but it's spread open. Like just open it and it'll be the perimeter. And what they telling us is 80 degrees, bro, is it's like they tricking us. It's like they playing a mind game by giving us this preconceived notion. They planting it in our head. Like I can argue with you and say, man, I'm about to go in the house and get a bottle of acid and pour it on you. Right. And you like the fuck. And I come outside with some lukewarm water and I pour it in your face. And your first initial reaction is this motherfucker poured acid on my face. That's because I planted that shit in. That's what they telling us. They saying,
like, how long till I start tripping?
Antarctica is one place, or the North Pole is one spot, but that's not true. Yeah, I mean it is. It's one spot on the ring. And the ring, when you get closer to the edge, you go higher up, and it's 9,000 feet above sea level. You go higher up because it's connected to the fucking dome. It's like swooping upward, connecting to the dome. You know what I'm saying? Like mountainous, not like this per se is straight linear, but more like mountainous climb up. That's what the shit is connected to. It's like the inside of a fucking snow globe.
And it looks crazy going up into it.
Yeah. But then you see that shit, when I seen on my video, I show how in one area where the sun was at, it shimmered off of the firmament and it almost looked like uncut crystal. And that's what I kept seeing, so many different suns in different spots as it was circling around the 24-hour day.
Right.
It was shimmering against the firmament in different areas, but at the same time. So it almost looked like the firmament is uncut crystal, on some type of uncut crystal. And whatever it's made of is able to.
In the Book of Enoch, it says it's made of beaten sapphire.
Sapphire crystal.
How God's able to work with jewels the way one would work with metal.
It's sapphire crystal.
Yeah. It's September birthstone.
What's that, red? Blue.
No, it's blue.
Oh. How would the motherfucker know? But that don't mean that, and I don't think that is saying, hold on. Maybe, damn, it have to be sapphire to match the fucking sun's effect on the noble gases in the upper atmosphere. So it'll have to not give a background color. It will have to match the background, like just like this, like a fucking green screen. That's crazy, bro. Sapphire.
Right?
Wow.
happening on the West Coast. Now
And
the
it's
fireworks
fucking
are
blue.
going. It's foggy as shit outside, so you can't see nothing. You can hear them though.
Aluminum oxide with trace amounts of elements as such as iron, titanium, cobalt, lead, chromium, vanadium, magnesium, boron, and silicon, which is all the shit that you need to make a motherfucking impenetrable dome to me. This motherfucker got titanium, cobalt, lead, iron, like a perfect mix of those shit. Sound like it'll make something fucking impenetrable.
That's what fireworks is. And if you turn it into smart dust, you have the shit like in the Matrix. Really, we can't see none. You can hear it. Yeah, shit sounds like thunder on that way. Fucking El Rio. They know how to party. Shit sounds like a thunderstorm over there. Oh, it's chilly.
Bro, I'm about to get off of here, man. Do these exercises before I don't do it. I promise myself every day.
Right on.
It's
Happening.
3:02. Hey man, I'm trying to have a washboard stomach by the time I turn 52.
There you
With
go. Start
a
doing
30
some yoga too. Yoga gets you fucking toned up quick.
yoga. That shit hurt.
Yeah, it puts you in shape though.
What you mean in shape? Get you
It gets
stretched out, don't it?
you get stretched properly and it tones your muscles up and gets them prepared for a good workout.
Maybe I'll
Like
look
I
at
was
some
in peak
videos.
shape I took it in college and I was in prime shape before my shoulder got fucked.
So yoga couldn't help your shoulder because my shoulder's fucked up right now.
I mean, I can do the stretches and it helps make it feel better. It's just the way it healed out of place. It's never going to be back in place without surgery to shorten the tendon, brace it so it heals in position.
Man, that's the same thing the matter with my shoulder. It feel like it's hanging, like something unstrapped from my front side
Yeah,
up top.
one physically hangs out of place, like sometimes up to 2 inches out of place.
Yeah. How do you get it back in place?
I pop and crack and pull it and twist and then hope for the
But
best.
but don't it mess with your muscles around the area over a certain period of time to where you gotta
Yeah,
like
I've lost
grab
range of
outwardly?
motion. There's some shit I've lost range of motion. I've lost strength. Like I can't shot put no more.
You know, I ain't trying to have that happen to me, man. So that's one of the major reasons why I started back, doing these and that. It hurt like shit, but I'm just trying to build the muscle around it to sustain it more.
Yeah, I probably need to give me another steroid shot.
Because the more you don't strengthen it, it's like a woman when she get a cesarean section. If she don't strengthen that lower muscle, her shit hang. The same thing up here. Like if you don't do shit to strengthen that muscle, but you're
It all
right.
feels out of whack.
And I'm like, sometimes I'm like, is it out of socket? It feel like it's something, like it's a piece. It's like it's not in the connected all the way or something. Like it's a little hanging.
The collarbone floating a little instead of being
And that
firm on mine.
that
Like
shit
it's
can't be
it's
sleeping like
the
this, bro.
anterior clavicle. That shit's totally floating back to. And when it grates against itself, you can feel it. Like I'll tell people, put your hand on there, and I'll move my arm, and it's like they're like, ah.
Yeah, it's fucked up, bro.
Once
Now
they
you got
feel
me.
that, they never ever give me shit again. They're just like, damn. That's why you're always fussing. I'm like, yeah. When I'm in pain, I'm in pain. Like that's just my shoulder. Fuck, my back's even fucking more owie.
All right, bro.
All right, man.
Peace.
Have a good one. Thanks for stopping through.
Yes, sir.
George W. Bush, and I think I'm the first president ever to say, socially, I look forward to blowing up America with the ultimate goal.
He's scared. You should be. I was just scared, you Fireworks. Explosions. They're not going to get you.
This advance is a consistent theme of American strategy, from the Marshall Plan to the Reunion.
You want the claw?
A campaign of global scale, a global response, no matter how long it takes. A new world order.
Driving up.
Way to go! yo, Ice, man. I lost a statistic.
IP. What a predicament, Bob. I skip, but my hands are full at the moment. Oh, Happy New Year.
You turn me up? Turn me up my phone.
Did you have a good Christmas? Yeah, you did. I saw pictures. Oh, nothing right now, Mr. Herman. Shit. What's the weather like there? Is it cold as fall? Kind of chilly That's too cold. Too cold for me. Ever since that blizzard, I just can't do the cold like I used to. I've been working with hot dog. Cool. I don't mind it later. truck dealer. Aaron, where can I get a Cobra Commander helmet? Now that I have the glass mask, I need the helmet. Usually with Martin Cobra Commander.
I wanna hold them like they do in Texas State. Hold them, let them hit me, raise it, baby, stay with me. I love it. Love game, intuition, play the cards, space to start. And after he's been hooked up, play the one that's on his heart. I'll get him high, show him what I got. I'll get him high, show him what I got. Carry my, no, we can't read him like a place. Carry my, no, we can't read him like a place. Well, I went to school. She was living in a single room with. Okay. And speaking of dying,
Happy New Year, motherfuckers.